How is Conor? How's his recovery going, and when can we expect him back?
Yeah, I think the physical stage of recovery is pretty much complete now. He'll be very soon switching over to starting to train mixed martial arts again. That's when all the fun begins. You've seen his post there himself. You don't have to wonder what he's doing. He posts about it. He's been enjoying himself over Christmas, but he's ready to enter that more serious phase of training and not enjoy the good life as much and get back in the gym and start getting ready for another contest.
Well, he's looking absolutely huge. He's bigger than he was at 170. I got to ask, is 155 still the preferred division for you guys? Will he make that cut again?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be all that difficult, to be honest. He's made some fairly dramatic weight cuts in the past. 55 seems to suit his frame pretty well. So at the moment, yeah, maybe light heavyweight he's more suited towards. But I think by the time it's probably summertime we're looking at for him to step back in there, the weight will be back down again.
Well, if we are looking at a summertime, like a mid-year return, it's probably not going to be for the lightweight title right away. Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje likely to contest the belt at UFC 274 in May. If it were up to you, who does he fight next? I'm just excited to see him back in there. It's always a big occasion. There's not much like a McGregor fight week and a McGregor fight night. It doesn't really matter. You say any name and it's exciting. Probably the Diaz trilogy would be a fan favorite. But yeah, let's just get him back healthy, back ready, and back competing. Common sentiment around Conor McGregor, particularly around, I guess, the more casual MMA fan, is that, oh, he's past his prime. But I often say that it might sound a bit funny, but I don't think we've seen the best Conor McGregor return, if that makes sense. I feel like after the Khabib loss, took a year and a half out, fought Cowboy, absolutely dusted him, but, fought him at a weight class that wasn't sort of the weight class that he wanted to be in. It didn't really have a lot of, I guess, competitive bearing in terms of rankings, and then took another year off, fought Dustin, employed that boxing stance that we saw, which he later explained was because he was using that as a tune-up fight for Manny Pacquiao. He then vows to take him seriously mid-year and he breaks his leg in the first round. It's just a series of unfortunate events for Conor. How frustrating has that been for you as his coach?
Very, in a word. Especially the last one, because the training camp went really well. I thought we made great adjustments. Take my obvious bias subjectivity out of it and just look at how the first round was going in terms of shots landed. Conor was I believe almost 2-1 on the shots landed standing. Went for a guillotine, ended up on his back, but defended himself well on the ground. I thought if we went into the second round, it would continue how it was looking on the stand-up portion of the fight, which was Conor landing quite well. And when Conor tends to land, people tend to fall. So I was fairly confident how it would play out in the second round or maybe the third round. And then just as I'm picking up the bucket and I'm walking towards the gate, I see him sitting on the ground. I wasn't too sure what had happened, and obviously what transpired is he'd just caught that leg badly and broke it. But thankfully now that's all healed up, and as he says, he has a titanium shin to throw at people's heads moving forward. So who knows? Might be positive at the end of it all.
We can't wait. It's certainly better for the UFC when Conor McGregor is back and fighting and having a good time. Last one, John, on Conor. It's best to ask his coach about this. Will he ever make the cut to 145 again?
Nah.
Okay.
Good I don't see that.
Okay.